today I will show you an easy and effective way of chipping your vehicle as we continue our ongoing journey for the King Tiger. Hey, what's up guys? Richard here for Wonderland. In today's video, I will show you a super easy way of chipping any of your vehicle. The first part of this chipping technique is by doing the sponge chipping. So we're going to use any sponge that you can find around your house. Just rip a little piece of it. And honestly, you can just remove some part to make it uneven, and this way you're going to be ready to do the sponge chipping. For the first layer, I'm using a mix of Dunkelgelb. Basically, it's a dark yellow with white, so 80% dark yellow and 20% white, roughly, I would say. Just use your tweezers to put your sponge in it. It's going to be a lot easier than using or dipping with your bare hand. You're gonna have more control with a tweezer. You just dump your sponge into the paint, but remove as much as possible until you have a really thin layer of paint left on your sponge. This way you're not gonna apply some big bulb or blob. Yeah, blob is probably better. So you're not gonna put like big blob of paint all around your vehicle. So you're gonna have more control of your sponge and on your chipping spot that you will apply on your model. I'm using the sponge method because we can do like we call a micro chipping with your brush, but I prefer to do it this way for the first layer only. So if you don't use the sponge chipping for the first layer, you can start doing some chipping for hours and hours. And even if it's a really fun part for me, like I said, I prefer to maximize my time to apply some random chipping. And with a sponge, you're not gonna put too much paint all around your model. And this way, like I said, by using this sponge and remove some part of it, you're gonna have, I would say, an uneven coat of chipping. So after we did our chipping with our sponge, I'm just gonna add some paint retarder in my already mixed paint that I did for my chipping, and I'm gonna use a 000 brush. This one is from Vallejo, but honestly, if you have the smallest brush you have in end, it's gonna be a lot easier, and you will have more control over your paint. So basically, with the random spot that we apply with the sponge, we're gonna use our brush to basically just put some more chipping on the edge of your vehicle, or any point that you did with the sponge. You're just gonna basically, instead of doing random chipping, you're just basically gonna regroup all your chipping in one spot, and it's gonna be more realistic. So it's basically super relaxing to do the brush chipping. I've been doing this for years now, and I would say the first time or the first few times you did it, you're not gonna have as much control, but with time you're gonna have better and much better control. So the second layer of chipping, we will do this one and continue with our 000 brush. This one is a German black mixed with white paint again. Again, I would say maybe this one is like 90% German black and 10% white paint. And Again, inside the chipping that you did with the first layer of dark yellow, you're gonna put some more chip inside the chip that you already did. I don't know if I made myself clear, but yeah. So basically, using a really small brush again, you're just gonna put some dots, and you just basically fill the void of all the chipping you did with the sponge chipping. I probably abuse of the word chipping in this video, and I'm just trying to hypnotize you guys by saying the word chipping so much time that you're become a really good chipper. The next layer will be just apply some rust, because the German tank, as compared to, for example, the American vehicle, they have some rust showing on the vehicle. The difference is with the US vehicle, the paint layer is so strong and hard that the rust doesn't show through the paint job. But in the German tank or Russian tank, you see a lot of different rust. So if you see some reference picture, you will always see some rust tone and different things like that with the German tank. The reason why I'm using enamel paint for the rust tone, it's super easy because I'm gonna remove the excess with enamel thinner. This way you're gonna have more control, and by removing the excess rust effect that you put on your vehicle, it's super easy to have as much control as possible. So like you see in this model, I put like large chunk of rust tone, but with the enamel thinner, you're gonna be able to remove, and I would say tone down the rust effect a little bit. That's the beauty of working with enamel paint, because if you're doing mistake or you're just starting and you don't have control of your hand when you're painting, the enamel thinner will remove everything. Now I'm gonna do something that I would say not a lot of modelers do, but when you see reference picture on German tank, all the weld beads or weld seams, they can show through a little bit of, I would say, wear and tear. In this case, I'm using the silver color, and by the way, that's what I do for a living. I'm a welding engineer, so I know for a fact that even the tank is really damaged, the weld bead never gonna crack or never gonna be really wear and tear. So this way it's basically another layer to add to your vehicle. So next week we will finish this bad boy with mud, with dust and everything.